5 against Ace and Cheeks. So, but now we are going to move on to doubles grand finals. So, all right, it's going to be Nanoir and Light the Lantern versus Ace and Cheeks. Okay. So I may need to get out of here in a second. I may have to have you run the layouts. Give me just a minute, because I hear IE call my name because he's ready to do singles.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to. Get anybody for me? Yeah. And I've played round 1 of singles, but I've not gone beyond that yet. Okay. So. Alright.
Omega stepping off. Hopefully the people will figure out how this works. They'll be fine. Alright.
See you guys. Alright. I'll see you guys later. Gonna get some new people on commentary here in just a minute if you'll hang in there.
I am prepared.
I assume Light Nanoir is jump in.
Yep, they already played.
Alright, you're jumping right in, and so are we. Emoticon and Batrakuda.
Hello, hello. It's a pleasure to be here commentating this grand final set. We missed the start of it, but not too much. Just about the 79% on Clouds, and most we missed. Seems pretty even so far right now.
Yeah, pretty close though. Percents can suddenly, like, Cloud at 91 means that he's very close to dying, especially in doubles.
True, but when you see him glowing blue and you see him with that limit, with that rage combo, I mean, both Nanoir and Light are in kill percent right now.
Oh, yeah. We get tossed to finishing touch. We'll see a big change.
Pretty much anything to Cloud is going to win.
Yeah. Oh, but
really good. That was a very nice pin.
Yeah, Light showing up, throwing out all these tipper hitboxes.
Absolutely. I really like that team composition coming out from Red Team. When they both died really close to each other, they made sure to wait until both had spawned on the Angel platform, just to make sure that no one was going to get comboed out of invincibility.
Definitely. That's a classic doubles, like, awareness thing.
Definitely something you would expect of Ace and Cheeks, people who are static partners to the nth degree.
Alright, just now taking out Light the Lantern.
Definitely not too bad of a deficit, though. Cloud only at 23%. I mean, absolutely cleaning it right back up. This is dead even.
It's very much so. Now it's going to be all about if they can keep it this even and... Alright, he was at 0, he didn't die, and Nanoir was there to save him, so that's
absolutely
good.
I've seen a lot of team combos this game so far coming out from blue team, like, and by I mean like they're hitting each other a lot. Like I've seen Light get several Dragon Fang, like the shots on him, and like there you saw the unfortunate witch time. There's a lot of kind of unfortunate team hitting, I guess, and I guess that's something you kind of expect out of two players who don't. Yeah, exactly. It's something you'd expect out of people who don't team. I don't think ever.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're too good, but yeah, right now Ace and Cheeks really showing.
He was at like 90. Why do I live when I get hit that high?
Hey, some characters got a little more meat on their bones.
Dude, I explode. I'm not even close.
I don't know.
I'm mad. Alright.
Oh, that was a great conversion here.
That down smash is definitely gonna kill. And in the blink of an eye, Red Team.
I feel like not 30 seconds ago we said, hey, looks pretty even, and then 3 stocks later.
I don't know what happened to Nanoir's stock. I thought they were both at 2, and then they're all at 1, and now Nanoir's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that shows you that's just one of the many examples of the versatility and the volatility of doubles. How something can go from even to just an absolute landslide defeat or victory in just a matter of seconds.
Yeah, and right now this is just cleaning up. Really, this is just mopping up. Like, I don't expect a team like Ace and Cheeks to drop this, even to a player as good as Light the Lantern.
Yeah, this is way too difficult to bring back. I mean, Light might. There's always that chance, but
right
like
now,
I think at this point this is going to be the rebuilding phase. Light just needs to be figuring out how he and Nanoir can just rebuild that mental confidence and go into the next game with a strong response.
Definitely. Honestly, like. Ace and Cheeks were playing better in almost every aspect. Like, They weren't doing as much friendly fire. They were breaking each other out of combos when they're in those 1v1 situations. They'd like stop fighting the other guy and go and help their teammate if they're mid-combo.
Exactly, and that's something that Ace and Cheeks are really good at in doubles. In singles, they're not as consistent in that because there's not as much of a teammate, but in doubles, they explode in their quality of player. They are some of those people who might not be the best at singles, but when it comes to doubles, they are masters at it. And that's something that you would expect out of them and why they're sitting in grand finals.
There we go. And they're looking like if they can keep playing like they were, they're looking like they have a good shot at resetting this bracket.
Oh, absolutely. This is definitely a rebuilding game for Blue Team. Getting beaten pretty much 4 stocks, that's definitely a sign that you need to do some rethinking on your strategy.
You need a new game plan, need a new ideas. And right now, reaching with that forward smash.
Oh my gosh. Such good stuff. Exactly what you were talking about. See, what happened there was I think that was Ace. Cheeks. Cheeks was applying that aggressive pressure to Nanoir by just standing there, but his awareness and focus was completely on Light, so that when Light got hit, he would be able to get that follow up. And that's something that you've seen so much more out of the red team than you have seen out of the blue team, and why there's that advantage right now.
Definitely. Like red team's placement, where they stand is just immaculate because any straight hit, I've seen way more follow-ups from red team coming out.
Absolutely. And that could be given in part to the characters that you see on screen and also just the quality of players in doubles, because getting follow-ups like that and having your awareness of that level is something that's not easy to come by.
Definitely. Oh my god!
Oh, come on, Light.
He saved his life.
Oh my god.
I don't want to say that was on purpose, but
Light the lifesaver right there.
Yeah.
Light the lifesaver, bringing that stock out, wanting to toy with this food a little bit more. That up there definitely gonna take it out. Sitting at 60%, definitely nothing a deficit. Not much of a deficit at all, especially in doubles.
Yeah. Right now, this pressure on Nanoir shield. Searling is always such a scary position to be in when you're in doubles.
Absolutely. And I think what we're seeing a lot of the differences that's giving red team that pretty consistent lead, whether it's small or large, is that blue team isn't getting those teamwork combos. Like you saw Nanoir get that witch time, and his response wasn't to try and get rid of Cheeks so they could get more of a combo on Ace. His response was to get an F smash, get as much damage on Ace as he was able to, and then get rid of Cheeks if it was possible.
Nice call there. And the save!
That was very smart save saying that. And once more, showing the quality of team playership from the red team. I mean, this is something that they're so exceptional at doing.
Yeah, the awareness, too, to just be watching your enemies and your teammate, knowing when they need help. Alright, trying to pressure here.
Oh, both players in disadvantage.
Right.
Oh, Nanoir is not dead.
Nanoir cleaning up that stock, but he's going to need to be very careful.
Yeah, this is not a super decisive moment, but whoever takes this is going to take a pretty significant lead going into the last stocks of the set.
This could be a game changer if the person with lower percent suddenly takes a lot. If now you have someone at 80 versus somebody, 2 people at close to 0.
Absolutely. One of the strategies in doubles that you'll see typically overlooked by players of a lower caliber is that they'll see someone at high percent and start tunnel visioning them. But what's actually a really good strategy that you see out of a lot of top doubles teams is when one player's at high percent, they kind of focus on them, but they understand that one good aerial is just going to take the stock anyway, so you might as well just rack up damage on the player with lower percent in order to make that advantage state significantly stronger.
Yeah, especially for the next phase when it's one stock like this now. First team to take the stock is in an amazing position.
Absolutely. That's a very unfortunate whiff on the team combo coming out from blue team. Not going to cost them too much except damage, but definitely nothing that they want to cost in the last stock of game 2.
And Cheeks in position with to immediately capitalize on the friendly fire.
Absolutely. That's one of the things. That's one of the few things that we're seeing really being devastating for this blue team is they're having a lot of trouble with this team and friendly fire. Like right there, that forward throw taking light stock. That doesn't kill when she's in hand, but it kills in the splash hitbox. Bayonetta, folks. Nanoir now left to do this on his own. Is this a best of 3 or best of 5?
This should be best of 5. Oh, they're going for something a little fancy.
Definitely.
But yeah, this is definitely doable, but this could be it. Okay,
Cheeks making sure to not get that friendly fire to break him out of the combo. Nanoir was definitely looking for it to try and bait it, but Ace just kind of realized, look, I don't need to hit you here. Like, there's no reason for me to trade this.
Yeah,
and
it
risk
seems like
that.
he was waiting for the throw, then he could just punish the throw with an F smash. Like, he spaced himself perfectly for that.
Oh, absolutely.
So it was pretty smart in Nanoir not throwing, but at that point, you kind of committed to being in the stage with him.
Yeah,
you know?
and it's the kind of thing that's like, that's really tricky, especially in a 2v1 situation, is grabbing becomes a significantly more committal option than it has ever been in any other situation in the game. Because when you're in that 2v1 situation, you can get punished so hard just for the simple task of grabbing and throwing, something that you never normally would really never get punished for.
We're back to Battlefield. Honestly, Ace and Cheeks have not been shaken at all, whatever stage they're on.
Definitely not. Those up airs juggling Light to 87 within the first 40 seconds of the game.
Right now. Oh, without limit, yeah, Cheeks can't do much to save his partner there.
So unfortunate coming out there. But good stuff to blue team, though, cleaning up that stock at a pretty early percent, taking quite the advantage, though both of them sitting at well over 100. This is definitely curtains for either of their stocks right here.
Oh my god, there's so much miscommunication on blue team right now. The witch time, the punish on his own teammates' witch time.
Absolutely. This is something that you're seeing, that these teams are almost equal in caliber, but what's really separating them is the fact that blue team has that lack of synergy, and it's something you're seeing time and time again. Whether it be team hits, a lack of follow-ups, the inability, you know, like there's all these situations in which blue team is just constantly hitting each other and trying to do these one-on-one combos instead of allowing it into a 2v1 combo that you're seeing so much more from red team.
And the up B's just gonna take it there. Honestly, it's not too far away if you look at these percents.
Oh, definitely not. This is honestly, and I would argue this is blue team's advantage, honestly. Because if they can take Cheeks stock, Ace stock right there, and then Cheeks right there, all of a sudden they have a full stock lead.
There you go. Right now, these 2-on-1 combos coming from Ace, and then
Nanoir just giving it away.
I don't understand.
This is something that we touched on a little earlier, was what was happening in that situation that gave blue team that short advantage state was that they started focusing on Ace instead of Cheeks, even though Cheeks was at higher percent. They realized that by racking up damage on Ace and getting both players to kill percent, that gives them significantly greater advantage and grit in winning the set than just focusing on a player who's already in kill percent.
Definitely, but right now, we're actually gonna live out here.
Almost gonna live that light, friendly firing, messing up Nanoir's combo. So unfortunate.
Oh, these counter pins. I love seeing these two coins go at it and throw out these similar options.
How do you know Corrin's only option in neutral is pin when both Corrins go for it at the same time?
I saw an F smash clank too. That was pretty interesting. But oh, he was really went for it. He wanted to take out Nanoir, but Ace, Ace with the pickup. So Cheeks' sacrifice was well worth it.
Definitely. You can see the blue team adaptation slowly but surely. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to win this game necessarily, but seeing the adaptation from game 1 to game 2 to what we're now seeing in game 3, where it's just about even if Light can take this stock.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Pin not going to quite do it. But what I'm saying is that if they're, regardless of whether or not they lose, if they keep up this mental state that they have, they could take set 2 with the adaptation that they're showing.
Definitely.
Light, knowing what he needs to do.
This could be close, but right now, Ace and Cheeks are playing it very smart. You know, Ace hanging back like you should.
Absolutely, showing a pretty significant difference. But even though Light's taken that stock, this is a one-button win for red team right now.
Yeah. But let's hope that even against a player the caliber of Light, we don't see Cheeks.
Baiting out that counter. That was very good stuff coming out from Cheeks.
Yeah, could have had a harder punish, but just goes for the up air. Probably thought it would kill. Well, nice call out, but
170% on Light. Anything will kill right now. Cheeks saving that. Cheeks saving that Ooh, that would have killed.
Yeah, definitely.
Forward tilt definitely gonna take that stock though. 3-0 bracket reset coming out from Ace and Cheeks. Really good stuff. I mean, they were playing like they were coming in from winner's side. Honestly,
it looked like
the dominance they showed was impeccable.
Definitely. Yeah, although Cheeks looked a little scared there that last minute, that really high up B, the edge guard situation, but manages to hold himself together. We'll see how that affects them going into next game.
The next set. Yeah, starting out on Smashville, I can't remember if this is where we started out for game 1, but if this is, I'm pretty sure, which I'm pretty sure it is, this is where they got 4-stocked.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the adaptation is going to prevent that, but I don't know. I mean, we have to keep that in mind as we move forward through this set, realizing that Ace and Cheeks won in a very hefty way last time they played on the stage.
Definitely. Pretty commanding fashion.
So blue team taking a nice start of a lead.
Yeah.
White getting team combo, though. Really good stuff.
Oh, almost was a big game changer.
That would have ended it, honestly. That would have given them such an advantage.
Okay, yeah. Right now, in the attempt to save, their partners, I'm seeing a lot of 2-on-1 hits, sort of happy birthday combos happening.
Definitely. I would really have liked to have seen Nanoir go for like a down air spike there, because the percent that was at, I feel like every time he gets a witch time in doubles, his focus is to try and get a smash attack and get that kill possibly, or just get that big one-hit damage. But what we're seeing out from red team and from the failure of blue team is that that's not the case, that getting those extra hits, getting those smaller hits is actually a lot more significant in that long run.
Definitely. If you can set yourself up to be in an advantageous situation, then suddenly...
Unfortunate forward air going to take out Nanoir's stock. More of that team fire we've been seeing over and over again, but they're still in the advantage. Nope, there we go.
Yeah, instantly even again. And this was about where we were game 1 of set 1, and then suddenly everything changed. Like, absolute... It looks like
big game changer there, coming out from Light, showing the adaptation I was talking about, coming out from game 1 to game 2 to game 3 of that last set, slowly grasping a hold of how to handle this red team, and showing it right there, taking an early lead, pretty much the first significant lead that they've had this entire set since. Ooh. See, like right there, I feel like there's a lot more Nanoir could have gotten out of that than fully charging an up smash.
Yeah, though he did pick up that and get a combo after, so in that situation it wasn't too bad. So,
and that's not to, not gonna quite finish it.
The aerial not as strong.
Yeah, and that's not to say that the smash starts aren't a good option. It's just not the best option. That's all. That's all I want to point out. Nanoir power shielding that bite. Good awareness. Wow, that traded.
Yeah. All right. Though blue team's still in a very good position. The red team seems a bit more shaken right now. Some of their kill confirms haven't killed. Some of their team combos haven't like shaken out the way they wanted them to. So now
absolutely. Blue team, really good stuff. Awareness coming out from Light to recognize Nanoir wasn't going to be able to capitalize on that witch time, and doing it for him. Really good stuff. That's exactly what I've been wanting to see all set.
All the way across stage 2, so.
Exactly. That was very good awareness from Light. But now, the 1v1 situation.
1v1, Cheeks versus Nanoir.
Bayonetta Cloud, Battle of the DLC. Actually, this whole set's been Battle of the DLC.
Yeah, definitely. It's just, this was a...
This is State of Smash 4, dude.
This is like a $24 game or something.
Yeah, let's be honest. This is State of Smash 4, dude. If you're not playing DLC, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's go.
Nanoir sitting at a very significant advantage, though nothing Limit Cloud can't comfortably take back, especially with Nanoir already at 36% and near max rage.
Yeah, though he's going to need some clean hits, and he seems pretty scared to commit to anything.
Definitely. I would really like to see... I feel like Cheeks, in order to take this back, has to be playing a little bit more committal than we're seeing him. Really good stuff. The dash, turn around, pivot jab. Up air, not going to finish it though. 165 sitting on Cheeks. This is Cloud with max rage. This is... Oh, that's...
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That was pretty tricky, but definitely not a risk you want to take more than once.
What I'm especially interested to see in this is what the adaptation is going to be coming into this game, pretty much game 5 of the set. Oh, that back air!
My God!
Such good stuff. This is what I was about to say. I'm really interested to see how the momentum is going to swing in this set, as that was the most even game we have seen this entire tournament so far, coming out from the Ace and Chiefs and Nanoir and Light. And so I'm really interested to see how that's going to affect Nanoir's mentality and how that's going to be able to infect them moving forward to give the team that pendulum swing into the advantage. I was gonna get kicked off, but
alright.
My words convinced it.
You're doing too well, man. You know, they can't stop you.
What do? You can stop my Pac-Man, but you can't stop my commentary. Let's go. Game 5 of this set. Ace and Cheeks up 1-0. Let's go.
Yeah, and we're back on Battlefield. Familiar stage. And
I wonder why we're not seeing a different stage, honestly.
Like, yeah, I figured this is a pretty good stage for Bayo, but, like, maybe... I'm a big fan of trying something new.
Yeah.
If, especially in game 5 situation, or best of 5 situation.
Yeah, especially if you have not won a single game yet on both the stages that you've gone to in 5 games, I feel like a stage counter pick might be in order.
Yeah, maybe Town and City is banned by... Ace and Cheeks, so they're not really more
I mean, there's FD, there's Lilat, which Bayonet is very good
on. Lilat or Dreamland definitely would be good picks, but...
Definitely, but...
Maybe it's the comfort pick, you know?
I don't know, but regardless of whatever we say or think, we're going to be seeing Battlefield because that's what these players on stream have picked.
And right now, Blue Team once again starting well. Like, Blue Team has not been getting washed. They've been doing really well these past 2 or 3 games.
Oh, absolutely not. This is something that, I mean, that victory just it just oozed out of the clutches of their palms like sand on a beach, man.
Yeah.
It just petered on out.
Right out of the jaws of defeat. Ace grabbed it, or Cheeks grabbed it. Okay,
that
I think
down
that's
smash,
a dead Cheeks.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, no, he saved his jump. Let's go. That's the biggest brain of plays.
Yeah, that's so smart. Epi early think they don't have. They think you don't have a jump, and then you're just like, all right, see ya.
All right, fam. You thought. Really good stuff though coming out from Blue Team, taking a strong advantage state. Nanoir, I think, tried to save him there.
That would have been extremely big brain. That would have made me take back anything I said about their team's play.
No, I would still say it. You can't erase the past, okay?
That's true.
All right? You move forward, you get better in the future. You don't erase the past,
definitely.
all right?
And right now, Blue Team is looking a lot better.
Doing exactly what I said. Forget it. Remembering the past was there, but changing their future up by a full stock. Definitely showing a significant adjustment that I was talking about. Not shaken or wavered at all by that victory slipping out of their hands last game.
Definitely. Though, in the nature of doubles, this still is a wide open game. This game could go any direction.
Oh, absolutely. With Light sitting at 106% and Nanoir already at 55. This is very doable. Which time? What's the follow-up?
Oh my god, he was stunned for so long.
Alright, it was six start to lame ending. Alright, that's my favorite combo.
Like, the team save, you know, kind of Cheeks there to make sure that his friend doesn't get clipped, you know?
Get the Bell paralyzed read until they fall out with up smash and you lose the set. That's a great one.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate one right there. Luckily, it never happened to me though.
No, well, not unfortunate though. That
that's a big game changer. Once again, we're in a situation where Cheeks is alone. But he has done it before.
Absolutely. Nanoir this time sitting at 124, looking like the first to lose this stock. So if Cheeks is able to make this comeback, he's going to have to do it against Light, which is so much harder.
Oh, I love that cheeky edge guard. Oh, my God. Oh, but the bullet's not doing enough. It was just barely not enough.
That's the team composition and synergy we have not seen for 5 games.
Yeah, that's
the
funny stuff that... You should at least be going, oh my god, but they're missing these team conversions. They shouldn't, that up throw not going to miss. Too much of a problem, though.
Yeah, the up throw not going to miss. So taking that stock in that game, the first game they have won this entire set so far, but not to waver them at all. They've been doing a phenomenal job of adapting. You've seen that game 1, game 2, and game 3 of that last set. They were kind of getting swamped, honestly.
Yeah.
But that game 4, the opening set of the bracket reset was so good, and they showed, all right, you know what? We might have lost that last one. It might have slipped from our clutches, but it's not going to happen again.
Yeah, right now, actually, Ace and Cheeks are actually having to be more clutch each game, and this is the first time that they haven't been able to clutch it out. So, they're going to need to counter-adapt soon, because right now it's looking pretty good for blue team.
Definitely. Certainly not out of their grasp, though. Only a 1-1 on the set, but the momentum has swung. The pendulum has moved towards the direction of the blue team, and it is up to Ace and Cheeks to grab that pendulum, throw it back in their direction, and say, get out of here, Newton, and bring it right on back.
Just, yeah, man. Get that guy Isaac out of my face.
Say an object in motion tends to stay in motion, but it's got to move back here.
Yeah, here we go. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, man. We're gonna change how this reaction's happening. You know?
We're gonna pull that double reaction. It's gonna react to you, and we're gonna win.
There you go.
But certainly not looking that way right now. Blue team sitting up beneath 70%. Both teammates that up being gonna take that stock. Definitely, that was a definitely value trade. I hard agree with that value trade.
Okay, yeah.
When you look at when you look at the percent differences from both players, with Cheeks sitting at such a high percent and Light only sitting at like 70, that even though it is a gamble, that's the kind of clutch plays that could win it out for you in the long run. Saying, you know what, I could either not do this and try to survive, or I could go ahead, take both our stocks, and run that risk. And I think that's definitely something I can agree with coming out from Cheeks.
Makes me wonder if part of their new strategy is going to be a bit more cheesy around Light. You know, like he's definitely a star player in this team.
Absolutely.
And so, maybe they just need to take more risks around Light, and hopefully it will pay out in their favor.
Absolutely. Not to say that Nanoir is playing second fiddle to Light at all, but Light has been doing most of the heavy lifting in this set. Nanoir trying to make a comeback, though, sitting at 3 stocks, being an absolute monster.
Yeah, see, right now it looks like they're absolutely focusing Light. Now down to his last stock.
Definitely. Light pulling out the Boy Scout strategies, carrying the team on his backpack. Going on the long, treacherous hike. He's getting those merit badges.
Yeah, it's
the up smash. This is what I keep talking about.
Yeah, like that.
Especially
a seasoned bear main like Nanoir should know. Yeah, I need to get rid of this active hitbox before he can punish.
Or even you should get rid of the teammate under him. I mean, Nanoir's biggest thing in this set that I'm seeing is his lack of awareness and like ability to just realize that just because it's doubles and there are 2 opponents on screen doesn't mean you still can't get small hit combos.
Yeah.
Ooh, that Nair definitely not gonna be the small enough hit to take that stock though.
Yeah, Light definitely surviving that limit cross slash. So it's pretty good damage. Honestly, if they can get them both to about 100 before Cheeks loses the stock, they're in a really good position.
I would argue, red team's in the lead here. It's the same situation that we've been talking about, where while Cheeks is sitting at 162, Light is sitting at 98 on 1 stock with no stocks to back him up.
Okay, here we go. Final stock situation here.
Red team moving into a strong advantage. Definitely nothing they can't make up without some strong king combos.
Yeah. And I think a very smart adaptation was the focus Light plan, because it seems to be panning out right now.
Absolutely. Nanoir not doing it nearly as well in the 2v1 as Light is able to handle himself. Though Nanoir, no slump at all, only sitting at 62, dead even. Getting Cheeks ace off stage.
Oh my god, I'm surprised he went for that.
Yeah, there wasn't much he was going to be able to get in that situation.
Yeah.
But now the real question is if Nanoir can clutch this set. He is sitting at 1 stock at 85 against a blue glowing glow stick Cloud.
Yeah.
And Corrin sitting at 91 with Tipper Pin.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. Bayonetta's probably okay in the 2v1, but she's not as high as she is in the singles tier list.
Absolutely not. I mean, regardless of where she sits in the 2v1 abilities, this is a 2v1 against 2 extremely skilled players who have been getting these team combos all game.
Ooh, trying to call
wasting
out.
Limit.
Yeah, trying to call out a regrab there.
I don't agree with that. There was no need to waste that there.
Alright, but a little bit of a team combo here. Back to disadvantage for Nanoir. Let's see how well he can fight from...
Oh, that up smash!
He is not going to fight from disadvantage. He's just going to kind of disappear.
Absolutely gets deleted from disadvantage. That's what he got. That's happened to him. That's something that I know Nanoir is pretty known for, at least every time I've seen him play. He has this strange habit, especially when he feels pressured, to really try and get these kind of downward ABKs and do a lot of stuff to try and push his advantage and force his way in, instead of just kind of playing around his opponent, waiting for that whiff and then punishing there. And that's exactly what you saw Cheeks punish there. He didn't charge that up smash because he hoped it would work. He charged the up smash because he knew it would work. And that's something that I definitely, that you see pulling them out into 2-1 lead, about to win this set, this doubles tournament. One game away, going right back to Battlefield though.
Honestly, it was seemed to be switching back into Nanoir and Light's favor, but Ace and Cheeks just with the counter adaptation.
Definitely good stuff coming out from them though. Exactly what you would expect from players of their caliber, and exactly why they're sitting in grand finals up 2-1 on the bracket reset.
Definitely. Ooh. What? Ow. Ace and Cheeks just controlling the stage, it seems like. They're always in the right position to follow up off each other's hits.
Absolutely. This is looking right back to the momentum shift that we saw all first set, with just the absolute dominance that they were showing, being on a complete record scratch repeat. Back air, gonna finish that stock. Beautiful conversion coming out from red team, realizing he didn't have to waste that limit and back air would do the job. Great stuff.
There you go. Alright, Light evening that right back up. Though with himself at 100%, it's gonna be
what's the punish? Once again, the up smash!
Looking a bit like TSM Cow out here. Cow with the up smashes.
Oh man, alright. Alright. Hey, I gotta go double check that ain't Cow. Alright, here, let me move over. I gotta double check that's Cow. Hey, I know he's here, so it is possible. I'm gonna yell at Cow to get off that setup. Definitely not gonna yell at them to get off this game. Pretty even right now, though. Light sitting at 138%. Pretty much touch of death is gonna take his stock right now. I love watching Pin to respond to Pin. Yeah, that makes me happy.
Though good punish on the Pin with Cheeks taking Light stock. Though blue team is not far behind. They're with a little bit of friendly fire, they bring it back. They're now neck and neck.
Definitely extremely unfortunate friendly fire there. I'm not sure how preventable that would have been, but regardless, though, pretty much dead even. I mean, regardless of that strong start we saw coming out from Ace and Cheeks, blue team has done a phenomenal job at grasping that lead and pulling it right back in their momentum. I mean, the amount of momentum shifts we have seen in this set are pretty startling.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it go way back and forth. A nice punish on this grab.
Absolutely, really good stuff coming out from Light. Quickly taking out that stock coming out from Ace to give them a slight advantage in this set.
Yeah.
I think Cheek wants a forward air. I'm not sure, but something in my inner Smash player is telling me he wants a forward air.
All right, there we go. Nanoir stock gone. This is looking way close, and yeah.
Definitely, Nanoir finally doing a good up smash. Let's go, Nanoir. Taking that stock, evening it right back up with red team now in the slight disadvantage. Nothing that a quick team combo can't make back, but something definitely to note when going forward.
Definitely. They need to get a handle because it seems like one is always in disadvantage while the other one's trying to like establish themselves on the ground.
Absolutely. It seems like blue team, while Ace and Cheeks have been trying to get those signature doubles 2v1 combos that they're so known for, blue team hasn't really adjusted to having that awareness to recognize how to get out of these combos, and that's really carrying them forward and why they're sitting at a pretty decent advantage right now.
Oh yeah, so we have Cloud glowing blue, and that could change things real quick.
Absolutely, one swift team combo when the finishing touch could absolutely move the pendulum back into their favor. Nanoir off stage. Yep, exactly what I was talking about, mopping up that stock. Nanoir can definitely make this back, but as we saw in that 2v1 situation last time, this is a very tough situation.
Very, very hard.
Absolutely. Nanoir trying to make his way on stage.
Yeah, trying to play carefully. Ooh, okay, yeah.
Really good stuff. Not going to finish that stock, but beautiful combo coming out from Nanoir.
Ooh, Cheek's not ready to punish the ABK onto stage.
Definitely not. Nanoir doing a really good job of playing safe this set. Let's see if he commits like he did last set.
Okay.
That definitely
should have been it, but
yeah, Ace definitely was trying to pick up a hit before Cheeks got it, and that kind of messed up their team combo.
That's sort of the slight miscommunication that can happen.
Ooh, that back air communicating loud and clear. Your stock's gone.
All right, and here we are with very even game. This is now Nanoir's turn to be clutch.
Oh,
and there we go. Yeah, so said, so done. You're right.
I told you he was looking for the forward air. The whole set.
Really looking for it, and there we got it.
Absolutely great stuff coming out from Ace and Cheeks, going 6-1 against Nanoir and Light.
That's really good.
Winning in a dominating fashion. While that second set was very close, the consistency of Ace and Cheeks to take that set was showed the significant dominance in synergy that was winning them that tournament.
Do we know who put Ace and Cheeks in losers? It was Light and Nanoir. So this really was a adaptation back and forth kind of set, because this is like the third time you're seeing them. If you count the reset.
This is the third set they have played tonight, and not only did they beat them in a dominating fashion.
Oh yeah, only dropping one game in all of Grands. That's pretty good.
That's something to write home about.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, I'm gonna be heading out. It's been a pleasure commentating.